through this dance journey. We're going to make the drum talk across the African diaspora. Now you're going to say, hold up, Anthony. Aren't you just a bomba teacher? Well, yes, I teach bomba. That's part of my culture, my heritage. I know it inside and out. But you know something? As a professor, as an educator, as a dance enthusiast and choreographer, I've traveled the Caribbean. I've connected with people. I've studied and continue to study and to learn about the different dances of the African diaspora. How are we connected? How is bomba connected to other islands around the Caribbean and Central and South America? So it's very important for us to know our own history, but to learn other people's history and learn how to appreciate it and learn that culture as well, because we're going to find that if we have so many things that are similar between the cultures, the dances, and the rhythms. So let's start. I'm going to take you all the way to the motherland. We're going to Africa. And the dance I'm going to teach you today is called Sinte, and it comes from the northwest region of Guinea, from the Nalu and Baga people. Now, Sinte is a dance where the elders actually perform in an initiation rites for the young people. And the story that we create, the movement, is telling them about the trials and tribulations that they will encounter as they continue to grow into adulthood. So it's kind of like your mentorship throughout your next stage in life. So we're going to start, and this is only introductory, right? We want to thank all the cultural warriors that have maintained these dances for us and our elders. And it's because of them that we are here. And we're going to start with 3 steps. I'm going to teach you 3 steps. Now, in African dance, it is the djembe, which is the talking drum, who signals, and that signal is a break, and each rhythm has a particular break. Now, the break is meant to actually signal the orchestra, the drummers, to tell the dancer when we start, to tell the dancer when we have to start the next movement, and also when to stop. In this particular rhythm, Sinte, the break goes ba 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 da gudu ah, and we dance the rhythm. And in some particular dances, we do dance the rhythms. I also want to say that there's sometimes different variations of the way we perform and dance these African Caribbean dances. So this is one variation that we'll teach you. So we're gonna start. Swing your arm up, fan yourself 3 times. Swing your arms down, look to your left, and fan yourself 3 times. Again, 1 and 1, 2, 3, and down, and 1, 2, 3. Your feet move. As you swing your arms to your right, your left foot is going to stomp. 1, 2, 3. As you swing your arms to your left foot stomps 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and it goes like this. Swing, 1, 2, 3, swing, 1, 2, 3. We take a step forward with your right leg, step forward, turn. Again, step forward and turn. That's movement number 1. Let's repeat it. A 1, 2, 3. A 1, 2, 3. Step forward and turn, step forward and turn. Second step, we're gonna reach to the sky, and as we reach with your right hand, your right knee reaches. 1, and comes to second position, and you reach with your left hand. And 2, and we're gonna do this 8 times. And 1, and 2, and 3, all the way up to 8. The last step we're going to do, we're gonna open our arms. Now our torso comes closer to the ground. We're gonna open our arms to the side. Your right leg stretches to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're scooping in the middle. Left, scoop, scoop, scoop. Left, right, scoop, scoop, scoop. Let's put that all together, and then we do it with music. Here we go. The djembe drummer is going to give us 2 breaks. 1, 2, 2 beats, and then the break. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Step forward and turn, step forward and turn. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. The drummer gives a break. Here we go. Next step. Open, scoop, scoop, scoop. Open, scoop, scoop, scoop. Open, scoop, scoop, scoop. Open, scoop, scoop, scoop. Hold. Great job. Let's try with music. Take a trip from Africa, and we're going to go to Haiti, Haiti. Actually, Haiti, the name of Haiti is the indigenous word that the Arawak Taínos gave to the whole island. And before the Spanish colonizers came, they changed it to Hispaniola. Then the French colonizers wanted to be a part of the economic power that was going on, and they were able to acquire the piece of land that we know today as Haiti. So we have Haiti and Dominican Republic, and as today, and the French named Haiti Saint-Domingue. Now, Haiti is a very special country because they were able, the enslaved were able to actually liberate themselves from the slave trade, and they became the first Black republic of the entire Caribbean, even though the powers that be at the time, like for example the English, the Dutch, the Spanish, and the French, did not want to recognize Haiti as the free first Black republic. And how they were able to do this, they were able to liberate themselves, not only because of their military tactics, and secondly, that they enslaved, I should say, outnumbered the colonizers in the island at the time, but also they were rooted through very strong spirituality, and the spirituality that the Haitian people and the ancestors were able to practice was what we know today as the Voodoo religion. And part of the Voodoo religion and part of the ceremonial rites, they have different deities to connect to the higher being. One of them being Dambala. Dambala is a loa and is represented as a serpent. And that serpent is the serpent-like movement is what we see here today in our next journey, in our next step, called Yambalu. Yambalu is a group prayer inviting, right, and invoking the spirituality of the loa, which is the serpent. And it's a serpent dance. So, first step, we want to have our knees bent. And we're going to step right to left, left back, and right. So we're gonna go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Yes. Now let me remove my lava since we finished with Africa, and we're gonna do that again 4 times through. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now your shoulders are going to shrug a little bit, and actually it's an undulation with your hips. Let's add those again. 5, 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now as we go forward and back, your arms are going to go up like a serpent, so your hands are coupled, and you're actually waving your hands forward and back. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. We're going to open your hands to second position, and we're going to do the same thing. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Last step, we're going to go side to side. Side and side and side, and turn it now, and turn 2, 3, 4, hold. try that with music. Here we go. 5, 6, all these steps. 1, 2, 3, hands up. Open your arms. Right side. Turn it. Great job, everyone. Side to side. 2, 3. Turn it. And here we go. Wasn't that fun? A little bit of jungle, the surfing dance. Now I'm going to take you to Central and South America. And we're going to visit the beautiful community of the Garifuna people. Now, the Garifuna people, oral history and tradition is very important because they were never enslaved. Their ancestors were able to fight the colonizers on a ship coming from Africa. They got shipwrecked and landed in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Were there, they actually communicated and assimilated with the Arawaks and Carib people of the island. And the Garifuna language, they were able to conserve their language, their food, not only their history, but their spirituality as well. And we see the Garifuna people not only in Honduras, but also in Belize, Nicaragua, and Guatemala. Now they have many styles and rhythms in the form of dance, but the particular rhythm that we're going to learn today, that I learned from our brothers and sisters here in the yard, the Chief Joseph Chatelier Dance Company, is the style named Punta. And Punta is a dance not only of liberation, but of telling the struggles that happened between the indigenous people. And it's very important because I was able to find that as they're dancing to the drum, they have drums similar to our bomba drum. This is not the Garifuna drum, but it's similar to it because their drum has a snare sound, and they also use three drums, right? And they also have the maracas. They use 2 maracas, and depending on the cultural group, they have timbales and other instrumentation that would help with the rhythm of punta. And of course, very important, their songs. But the dance form that I was taught was that it's actually a little bit, you're on the tip of your toes, your knees are bent. Now the idea is that you're dancing barefoot, right? And the idea is like you're actually moving forward with your toes, right? But the rhythm is very fast, so all the rhythm happens here, yeah? In your hips. So your hands, we're gonna do this all in one. You're gonna be a little bit on your tippy toes, not all the way high up. Maintain your knees bent. Your hands are gonna be to your side, and you're gonna be moving your feet. There we go. Forward, 2, 3, 4. We take it back. Yes, we go forward and take it back, right? They also have what we call quiebres. And quiebres is the communication with the lead drummer, where they actually accentuate parts of the bodies, where you can go right with your hip, left, or move it a little bit forward, kick forward, right? You can also jump in place, 1, 2, 3, 4, what you're feeling in the moment as well. So I definitely want to try a little bit of foot that. Do you? Let's try with music. We're going to go back into the Caribbean, and we're going to go into the West Indies to Trinidad and Tobago. As well, This dance is also, then we have a variation and form of it in the French island of Martinique. And guess what the dance is called? Belé. Belé is a dance, it's a folk Caribbean dance now. And it dates back to around the 17th and 18th century when French settlers and their African enslaved came to the island of Trinidad and Tobago. And the dance was actually like an imitation or a mock to their masters. See, the masters, the French masters, would create these grand balls. And those who worked the balls and were there, the ladies would copy the French styles, what that mean, high collar, puffy sleeves, and elaborate long skirts like you see today, as well as the dancing. And you have dances that some of these rhythms, and you can dance with a partner, or you have women who have their steps and the men who have their steps, right? So today we are going to learn a little bit, 3 steps in the introduction of the belé, right? So we're going to start, their skirts are open. We're going to start with a step. So you're going to start with the right leg coming forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Your skirt or your scarf is to your side, and you're going to swing forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. We do the same thing to the other side. And 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And then we're going to come forward. We're going to bring one arm up, so your skirt will go up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, a little faster, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And as it goes faster, you can come down a little bit, come up, or just stay up. So let's repeat those 2 movements. 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and turn. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, after we go a little bit fast, we're going to turn around, moving your skirt, right? And then what I call in Bomba the flick, we're going to do here a little bit slower. Right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm. And then we're going to do a last turn. Turn, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There also, where I see and been able to experience, you can move it forward and move it back, and move it forward and move it back. So we're going to do that a little bit towards the end. Are we ready? Let's try the belé.
Bini dance the belé, bini dance the belé.
Here we go. Hey.
Bini dance the belé, bini dance the belé, bini dance the belé. I know bini dance the belé, bini dance the belé, bini dance the belé. Bini dance the belé, bini dance the belé. Bini dance the belé, bini dance the belé, bini dance the belé. I know bini dance the belé. Mama, where you sorti abo upo bedele nam where you to talo. Mama, where you sorti abo upo bedele nam where you to upo bedele.
From Trinidad and Tobago, we're going to come now to the island of Puerto Rico, my home island, and we're going to do bomba. Bomba dates back to the 17th century of our enslaved Africans and free people of color. It is a communication between dancer and drum. And the drum that we use is not the djembe. No. It is the barril de bomba. Now, we're going to learn bombasica. So we're going to start feet together, and your hands are going to be on your hips. Step forward, step, just tap with your right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're going to alternate that, of course. Right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. This first part is called the paseo. So we're going to do 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're going to salute the drummer. In this case, we salute the screen. And the first picante, we're going to take it to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, right, left. Then we're going to stay to your right, what I call the little window washer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to shrug forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to shrug back. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to end with a turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, and. So let's try that one more time. So we're going to do the paseo, right? Feet together. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. Salute. 5, 6, 7. To your right. Piquete. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Only to your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shrug it forward. 2, 3, 4. Take it back. 2, 3, 4, and turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Salute. Let's try that with music. 5, 6, paseo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Salute. 5, 6, to the side. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay in place. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shrug it forward. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Get back. 6, 7. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Salute. Here we go. Right leg, right arm. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shrug it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it back. 6, 7. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Salute. Eso. Thank you everyone for joining me in this dance journey. We made the drum talk all the way from Africa with the rhythm of Sinte. We went to Haiti with the rhythm of Yambalu. Step over to Central and South America with the Garifuna culture, Puta. Came back to the Caribbean, to Trinidad, Tobago, and Martinique with the Bele, and came back to Puerto Rico with Bomba. Now, we can see that their interconnectedness in terms of movement. Sinte to the side, 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 right? Bele, bomba, up, down, maybe up, or side, side, side. In bomba, we also use our hips, right, in a rhythm called wembe. A little bit, not the same, but a little bit of, right, with punta. Punta and bomba have the quiebres, which is the direct communication between dancer and drummer. Whereas in African dance, it is the drummer who tells us when to change the movement in dances such as the bomba specifically and the punta. We connect with the drummer, and kind of like the dancer controls the hands of the drummer as well. With Bele, we saw it was a beautiful, very elegant dance from the French Caribbean colonial era. And similar to bomba, it has its markings, right? Which the drummer, I should say, accentuates. And the serpent, the beautiful serpent dance, religious dance, Yamalu from Haiti. Now there's so many more, many very different variations. This is just a little introduction for you to start your journey in how we connect and we make that drum talk across the African Caribbean diaspora. Thank you so much, and until next time, let's continue to make that drum what?